Happy Wednesday. So intermittent fasting has done a lot for me. The main thing is when I'm hungry, I have a lot of mental clarity and I can think about a lot of topics that for some reason don't come out to the forefront or that don't percolate in my mind the same as when I'm fulfilled as far as food is concerned. I fell on this idea several years ago after I read this article, which I'll try and remember to include in the comment section, called the No Dinner Diet. And basically what it was is after 5 p.m. this gentleman stopped eating and would fast till morning, usually 8 a.m. I started trying to go till 9 or till noon, running off of coffee for my energy early in the morning, but I don't usually do that all the time, but I try and at least stick to 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't eat until 8 in the morning. So from 5, I have my last meal at 5, and then I don't eat at 5 p.m. and then I don't eat until 8 a.m. the next morning. And what I usually try and do is an apple or a couple of oranges, orange juice. You know, it just depends, but I try and keep it to something that's phytonutrients. No carbohydrates early in the morning, and really just something that's going to metabolize through my system very quickly, but give me a boost of glucose sugar that tends to alleviate my hunger cravings until later on in the day. And then what I'll do is I try and keep my calorie intake under 2,000. So the apple or a couple oranges isn't very much. Everything weighed, obviously, and caloric intake monitored, macros monitored every day. But I try and have my 3 meals, which are usually 500 to 600 calories, between the noon and 5 hours. So during that time, I'm able to have huge, rewarding meals, still not go over my caloric intake for the day, totally satisfy myself to where when I start the fast at the end of the day, I'm A-okay. Like, I don't really get hungry until right when I'm getting ready to fall asleep at night, which is usually in that 9 or 10 o'clock hour. I don't like to be up past 10, but I mean you wake up feeling great. You feel energetic throughout the day, even though you're hungry. You know, your skin gets better, especially if you're like me and you're not eating these crappy foods. You know, that's probably the big thing to touch on very quickly is, you know, I eat mainly a raw foods diet. So I don't eat any meat, poultry. I try and have fish at least once a week, if not once a week, once every other week. But for the most part, I'm sticking to raw foods. If I have anything that's cooked, it's usually vegetables or some type of soup that's made, you know, fresh from my own hand, vegan recipes. So I have a pretty good diet. So you probably wouldn't get the same results as far as the way you feel if you're eating fatty foods, especially if you're mixing fats with sugars or fats with carbohydrates, which is another thing I try not to do. This is a good book for this is The Warrior Diet. I'll try and remember to include a link on that, but if you would just remember to look up the No Dinner Diet and the Warrior Diet, those two will get you going on this lifestyle very good. And it'll talk about the rewards and the way people just feel on these diets. I mean, it's just incredible. Intermittent fasting, I mean, you know, you can eat satisfying meals, you feel great, the mental clarity. I mean, I could go on and on and on. I mean, it's just it's an awesome way to live. So just want to throw it out there today. Have a great day. Happy Wednesday.